Topic 6, Performance Assessment. Cooking Competition. Lydia is organizing a cooking competition at her school. She ordered some basic supplies to share among the teams that are competing. The teams will be bringing other ingredients as well. Use the list at the right to answer the questions. The list on the right says cooking supplies: 738 and 4/10 grams flour, 8 and 2500 liters milk, 5 and 4/10 liters olive oil, 87 and 6/10 grams salt, 36 eggs. Question 1. If 10 of the teams divided the olive oil equally, how much will each team receive? Write an equation to model your work. You may pause the video and answer question 1. Question 2. 8 teams agreed to share the flour equally. Part A. About how many grams of flour will each team get? Use compatible numbers to estimate. Write an equation to show how you estimated. You may pause the video and answer Part A. Part B. Find the actual amount of flour each team will receive. Show your work. You may pause the video and answer Part B. Number 3. Several teams agree to share the salt equally. Each team will be given 7 and 3/10 grams of salt. How many teams agree to share the salt? Write a division equation to model the problem. Then write an equivalent equation using whole numbers. You may pause the video and answer question 3. Question 4. Malcolm calculated how many liters of milk each team would get if 6 teams shared the milk equally. His work is shown at the right, but he forgot to place the decimal point in the quotient. Where should he place the decimal point? Explain. And this paper on the right says 8 and 2500ths divided by 6 equals 1375. You may pause the video and answer question 4. Question 5. Lydia decides to provide cheddar cheese for the competition. She buys 4 and 2/10 kilograms for $39.90. Part A. She estimates the cost of 1 kilogram of cheese to be $1. Is her estimate reasonable? Explain. You may pause the video and answer Part A. Part B. To find the actual cost of 1 kilogram of cheese, Lydia needs to divide $39.90 by 4 and 2/10. How can she change the division problem to an equivalent problem using whole numbers? Write and solve the equivalent problem. You may pause the video and answer Part B. Part C. If 7 teams share the cheese equally, how much cheese will each team get? You may pause the video and answer Part C. That's the end of the performance assessment. You may go back and re-listen to any parts of the test.